Welcome to E4 Electric, your number one source for what's happening now in the world of electric cars. Today we're going to catch up on some news. Obviously, Tesla got a brand new, largest, once again, order for their semi-truck. We're going to talk about the tax credit. Literally a few minutes ago, we now for sure know that Congress approved the entire tax bill, which means we get to keep the tax credit, which I think is a huge news. There is a new development on how Tesla owners can now schedule their service. And there's an update on Fisker being or not being at the CES. And lastly, my favorite part of the show will be the comment of the day. So very exciting and very quick show today. And we're going to start right now. Alright, for those of you who are joining me here for the first time, welcome to the show. If you're interested in staying up to date with everything that's going on in the universe of electric cars, you came to the right place. Please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification icon down there so you don't miss anything moving forward, but most importantly, become a part of this community. Alright guys, let's move on to the story that kind of finally came to the end literally a few minutes ago. Our Congress here in the United States has voted to keep the electric car tax credit. As some of you maybe not know, but here in the United States, we have a sweeping tax reform bill that was going through the Congress, and it looked at some point that the tax credit that people could buy electric cars here in the United States and get $7,500 back wasn't gonna make it. And you know, I gotta be honest here, in a Republican Party that's in control, normally they usually go for whatever it is that oil industry would like them to do. I mean, both parties do whatever their donors want them to do, and I thought they were going to get rid of the electric car you know, incentives, because why, right? It is George W. Bush who signed it into the law back in the day, but I really thought that was really just gonna go away. And guess what? For some reason, it has actually stayed. Now the House version had it out, you know, and that was kind of a good indication of where they were going with this. But hey guys, this is great news. Now, as I already mentioned a few times, if this tax credit would have gone away, it would have benefited Tesla, right? Mainly Tesla, a little bit of Chevrolet, a little bit of Nissan, because these are the companies that are getting closer to 200,000 car sale mark. And after that, the tax credit would start getting phased out quarter after quarter. So really, these companies, and especially Tesla, really used up most of it. And if it was cut off, then the rest of the car manufacturers that are trying to catch up would have been at the loss, because they would have not really dipped into that gravy train, and that would have been definitely to their disadvantage. So this is something that I have to say, I am surprised. So it's something that and it's gonna help a lot. Like, you know, Nissan Leaf is going on sale this year. Chevy Bolt obviously will continue kicking some butt. I mean, they've been doing pretty good. We have a few cars on the market this year: Jaguar, Porsche, Audi, Neo. Well, Neo is going to be just in China, so forget I said that. But you know, these three car companies and cars really will be introduced. So this is great news here in the United States, and just even for all electric cars in the world in general, because the sales will continue to go up. Vince Zolezi in the chat room says, I can't wait to get my first electric car. Welcome to the show, Vince. I hope you do get one soon. I hope it's a Model 3. I'm holding off myself until September, until my lease expires, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. They are around here a lot. Welcome back to the Bay Area. All right, well, let's move on to the next story. And this is something that happened a couple of days ago. And I know I had a power outage edition yesterday. It was a planned power outage, but I decided to dedicate my show to why I think 2019 is going to be an amazing year for electric car fans and electric cars in the world. So if you want to check it out, it's on my channel that I posted yesterday. All right, let's move on to the story that happened when I was making that video, which is Tesla once again has its largest order for the semi-truck, and UPS ordered 125 of them. Now, let me remind you guys that this is great news, and of course, it's great that all of these companies are lining up, making sure that they have a reservation. it looks like there are many other companies that are not as big or just don't want to be in a spotlight that also ordered and placed their reservation for the Semi. So, but some of them are coming out publicly, and UPS is the latest one. 125 trucks is a great order. Obviously, you know, they're selling them about $150,000 each plus, right? So this is great, but don't forget, in the grand scheme of things, these orders are all test orders. All of these companies want to just make sure they're going to test it out. When they order 1,000 of them, because their fleets are in the thousands of semi-trucks, when I order 1,000 of them, that's when we'll know that they're serious about it. But of course, I totally understand they gotta test it out, so it's perfectly fine. It is definitely a great start and continuing great start. And by the way, another news that came out today, I saw it on Electric before I went on the air, is that Tesla is now opening reservations in a few European countries. So that's where people and companies are going to be able to order them, and you know, it is definitely, you know, this is why I think 2018 is just going to be so amazing. All right, guys, so that's another pretty cool story. Now, of course, let me remind you that this show and this channel is sponsored by EvanX, the aftermarket Tesla accessories for all of us Tesla owners. I'm a customer. Just got actually a car cover and I reviewed it right here on the show, and I'm going to use it as my car sits there on a parking lot of the cruise ship that I'm going to be getting on next week and collecting dust. But I'm going to put that car cover on it, so it will be less likely to have stuff stolen out of it, less likely to get crapped on by birds, and less likely to get really dusty by the time I am back from my cruise. Which, by the way, also reminds me, as I'm gone, I'm not just gonna abandon you guys. I'm still gonna make sure that you have a brand new video every morning at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So thus the first annual E-Wars. These are electric car awards that I made up, but I think it's still fun. Gonna have a bunch of different categories, each category, nominees, and the winner is going to be revealed every day. And of course, for the Patreons who contribute to my show, they have chosen the sexiest feature of an electric car of the year, and that's the video that's going to be uploaded exclusively for them, and they're going to be able to check it out. If you guys want to become a Patreon and check it out, by all means, my Patreon page is in the description of this video. But let's move on to the next story, which is a Tesla service. You know, and by the way, let me just tell you, I've been a big critic of Tesla service for the last couple of years, but in the last, you know, this year, really maybe starting this summer, they have really started to turn around. And the people who I talked to who work for Tesla service here in the Bay Area told me that they've been putting a lot of effort, and it shows. This is a picture of me receiving the mobile service at my office, which I didn't really even have to come out for them to fix my door candles. The only reason I came out is to say hi, really, because I knew some of the guys, and also to take this picture. So they've been doing that, and this, you know, it looks like 80% of all service requests can be satisfied with sending out one of these cool mobile vans. And they also said that, you know, right now, obviously, they're using gas cars. I believe it's Ford. But they're going to be converting their own Model X cars into the service vans. And so whenever you get a mobile service for Tesla next year, I believe it's going to come with a Tesla Model S coming out and servicing you. So that's great news. Now, but here's the thing. You used to have to call in and or send an email to your service manager if you knew their email to get the service. But now, boom, look, now you can actually do it right online. I gotta say, Tesla is a little bit late to the game. I mean, I can schedule my hair appointment online for many years now. So, but now you can do it. Now you have to log in. You have to click on the car. You know, they log into your account, click on the car picture, get into that account, and you will see it's right here. You can schedule it right there online. I prefer to call in because that way they actually know when is the best time. For example, if you need the loaner, or for example, if they want to make sure you have enough time, if you need to order a shuttle. So that's, you know, I would still prefer it, but now there is an option. So that is definitely exciting. Adrian CRL6 in the chat room says, looking forward to the award show. Yes, absolutely. And by the way, I gotta tell you, there will be a few surprises in terms of you guys may not agree who the winners are going to be, and I want you to let me know in the comment section, of course. Someone in the chat room was pointing out that, oh yeah, Smart Boy 14727, the referral program until January 31st, free supercharging or extended limited warranty, or Tesla solar panels. I have not actually heard that they've extended it. If that's done, you guys are breaking this news right in a live chat. I'll check on that. Supposedly it's supposed to be January 1st, but it's definitely ending from what I understand. Not a fan of referral program, as you guys know. The only reason I even participated is so I could go to LA and report on a Tesla Semi unveiling event for you guys, which I have done. So that's that. So yeah, it's good news for the Tesla service. And let me update you on a story that I broke maybe a few days ago. Now, I thought Fisker was canceling their unveiling event at the CES. They're not in a directory. And by the way, CES is a consumer electronics show in Las Vegas, and that's where, you know, a lot of electric cars are going to be unveiled, and a few of them got unveiled in the last couple of years. So it's really becoming a stage for a lot of electric car technology. So I'm looking forward to going there. I'll go live a few times. There will be a lot of different interviews and reports. There's going to be so much stuff I'm going to deliver to you guys from this show, but I didn't find them in a directory. My media contact didn't find them in a directory. I reached out to Fisker. They gave me kind of weird answers saying, well, we'll make a statement very soon to the media. Just kind of looked like they weren't going to be there. And it would have been pretty sad because they've been doing so well after emerging from bankruptcy. But now I've been told that they're actually going to be using Quanergy. The company that makes their LiDAR, going to be using their booth to unveil their car. I'm still confirming that, but that looks like to be the case. So I'm going to kind of sort of for now retract my story about them possibly canceling, but it sure didn't look very good. It was kind of very weird. But I just wanted to update you guys on that as well. So let's see. Sweden on board, says Donovan Small. I have to say there are so many of you guys are watching from so many different places. Nathan from Arizona, Sagafora DE from Germany, Patrick is from North Carolina, Jan as usual from Slovakia, Isaac from New Zealand, Tesla P85D, who is a regular now in Lithuania, and so many of you guys. This is so cool to see so many people watching from different parts of the world. All right, let me move on to the most favorite part of my show, which is comment of the day. Definitely enjoy you guys commenting on my videos after the replay is uploaded. And I do have to say, I've been so busy putting together this e-words for you guys that I've kind of haven't checked out the comments in the last 24 hours, but I am going to catch up today. This is the comment of the day from a couple of days ago, and this comes from Jared. I've never seen him in my comment section before, so welcome, Jared. Thank you for posting. He says, what's the little extra Tesla was going to give to first reservation holders? If they want the new car being delivered to actual customers right now have it? Now, that's a good question. You know, this is, you know, people think I'm a Tesla fanboy, and it can be furthest from the truth because I have been very critical of them, of how they handle some of the things and how they run themselves into a silly situation and just the situation that are not good for their public image, I think, or for customers. They originally announced, Elon tweeted saying that for those people who have reserved the car on the first day, at least the first reservation holders are going to get a gift, a thank you gift from the company. And the thing is, they've sent everybody like little postcards kind of things. You know, I thought that was nice, but lame as far as, if, you know, that being that big gift. And now, I mean, people were saying, well, okay, well, you're going to probably get it when you're going to be getting your first car. And, you know, people are getting their first cars now, and I haven't heard anything. So now I don't want to pass judgment just yet, but this is still something on people's radar. And I hope Tesla and Elon Musk make good on that and provide some sort of appreciation gift to the very first people who have supported their reservations of the Model 3. They didn't have to. They did not have to. People are very happy getting their Model 3 for Christmas, and people who are just getting their Model 3s are going to be very happy in general. So there is no reason for that. However, since he promised, I really hope he delivers that. So I don't have an answer for you, Jared, but that's definitely a good idea to bring it up and make sure that we keep the company honest. So that's definitely That's definitely a good question. Thank you for that. Jonathan in chat room says, sure, Alex, just to go to the SEMA event, not a chance to win a Roadster tour. Okay, sure, we'll believe you. Well, okay, Jonathan, if you want to call me out, that's fine. Actually, yes, it is not to get a free Roadster. I personally do not like the way Tesla ran their referral program. I think the way their prices are structured, the way the rules are structured is just, I'm not on board with that. I wanted to get my 5 referrals, which I got, I believe, within a month. And once I reached that 5th one, so I can go to the event, I have removed my code from my Facebook group. That's where most people were getting it. I had it right there in the header. I removed it from the header of this channel. And only those people who just were looking for a code can get it from my description of my video. But I've never pushed it. The rest of YouTubers are not only pushing it, but for example, you know, Ben requires you to give him your personal information before you get that code. I have completely, you know, counted myself out from that game, and I have not gained a single referral after that because, just like I said, I've kind of, you know, removed my code. So no, I wasn't trying to get a free Roadster, and I'm not going to get a free Roadster, not even close. I specifically did it so I could go to the event and so I can cover it for you. So I appreciate you calling me out, but I can definitely back it up with my actions and the fact that it's no longer anywhere near in the visible area. And I don't, have you ever heard me pushing my code, guys? Ever? I just think it's I think it's just a waste of my audience's time to consistently be spammed with that, so I haven't done it. Yes, I won't get a free Roadster, but I think it's worth it as a respect to my audience, and that's what I've been doing. Varun is another regular from India. Varun, I know you want me to make a video about what's happening with Tesla in India, and I will do that in the new year. I only have one more show left after today, guys, and it's going to be tomorrow. I might have a guest, which is going to be really exciting. And after that, just like I promised, I will be posting the first annual awards for you guys to check out. Mohammed in the chat room says, Elon said his semi-truck will charge in just 30 minutes and its range be something like 500 miles with a full load, by the way. How on earth will he accomplish it? What say you about battery breakthrough from Elon in this regards? Well, I'm going to say that they probably had a breakthrough. I mean, that's what I'm going to say about it. And then, you know, they've been they haven't done much in as far as the battery upgrade in the last 5 years. So I'm not surprised that if they've been working for 5 years on the next version of their batteries, that they came up with something really amazing. Now it's a big truck, so there will be a big battery. You know, we're still talking about the balance of weight to the battery energy and so forth. But I'm not surprised, given that also the Roadster is going to have a pretty impressive range. Do we know what it is? Is it a solid state? Is it still lithium ion? We don't know, but I'm not surprised. Tesla hires one of the best people in the industry. So why are you surprised that in 5 years they came up with something better? So yeah, I can't have a scientific explanation to you, and I don't think anybody really knows right now exactly how they're doing it. But so far, Elon has delivered on everything that he has promised. Not always on time, but he has. So I'm going to believe you. Let's see. All right, guys. Well, so tomorrow is my last show until I go on the break on my vacation. I will definitely make sure to post some of the footage for my Patreons, of course, from that vacation. I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time for the last show before I go for about, what, 8 days, and you guys will be enjoying the awards. So with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow, and remember to stay charged.